Stop giving in to all these, little psychotic tropes that these brothers are putting out here, feeding into, the pale man's version of, welfare queen. And you're going along with it. Sisters, stop, for real, because it doesn't make any sense. During the civil rights movement, our brothers, our families, the black family was strong. Black families supported the civil rights movement. And when our leaders were, gunned down, then, and so many of our families, separated, and family homes destroyed, land stolen, just communities destroyed. Then we moved into this, hippie era. And, it became we're all one. And we went from being, Negroes and things to, African Americans. So during that hippie time, that whole togetherness thing, we are one, that was an agenda to continuously separate the, Israelite man, black man, from his woman, from breaking up the family. So they sacrificed so many of their women to, our men. And without the punishment they were getting before, which was being hung. So all of a sudden, you can be with one and not be ran out of your home? You don't think that was a setup? So now they're putting all these women, these caucus women, in our communities as support people in our children's schools, right? They're hiring more, black men than they do black women. Why? Because, you give the black man the idea that, he's doing well in life, and then you put a caucus woman, in his face, and, she stands out as, business and, progress and success because she's privileged, and he's been wanting that privilege all his life. Now, all of a sudden, he has the opportunity, and she goes to him like he's just everything, and she's able to stay in her femininity because she doesn't have to fight, right? But in the process of him dwindling off and, tapping into other nations of women because, it's less work over there. Now, the family he has destroyed. Why? Because he's cheating on his wife. He's destroying his home. You have other men on the street. They're selling. Okay, so that single mom, that's been made a single mom now because of her adulterous husband, okay, or significant other. Now she's a single mom living off of welfare to try to make ends meet. He's coming in and out. She's trusting the wrong people, hoping that they're going to be a respectable man. There's something because, of course, they put their front on. They molest her children, rape her children, traumatize, beat on her children. Now her children have anger. They have hurt. They keep secrets because mama is working 2-3 jobs to make ends meet and still getting the welfare check. Some men are living in the houses with the women, knowing they don't supposed to, but because she love him, she gonna cut some corners for her man. She gonna break some rules for her man. She gonna sneak around for a man. Because she's a ride or die, remember? All that's the goal that a lot of, our women have, and had, that we're ride or die. But yet he still leaves you for somebody else with those children. And then you trust another man and you have his child. You think it's going because he's playing the role, because he's trying to make a come up. He don't mind stepping on you for that come up. He's just going to do what he got to do, unbeknownst to you. Now you think, oh, he's such a great man. He's everything. Is he really? No, he's not. Why? Because he's building a life off of you. And then he's going to leave you. which they did. Now these same men that sold drugs to our children, raped and molested our children right up underneath us while we were struggling, going to work, 2, 3 jobs, hustling, doing hair on the side. These men that now want this respect and, they want feminine women, left us to become less feminine because we had to take our position and their position in our children's lives. But even though you leave broken women to do jobs that a broken woman does not qualify for, she doesn't qualify. Being a parent, you need full attention. You need focus. You cannot afford to be broken. And we were left broken, so many of us, because our men led with their penises. They didn't lead with their minds. They didn't lead with the Most High. They led with their penises. And because they led with their penises, there was no chance for us. That's how it went from, you remember our rap, artists back in the 80s? They had black women dancing and performing. And just like when, during slave times, they used biracial women as whores. Same thing. They used biracial women to ease the brothers out and the sisters out of celebrating black unity. And they moved dark-skinned women out of the videos and biracial women into the videos, and then white women more so into the videos. But they always made sure the white women were sprinkled in there, right? So that they can work their way in. And then all of a sudden, dark-skinned women are back to being, taboo, unwanted, unsexy, unfeminine, not beautiful. And here's the biracial women used as whores to this very day. Video whores, video vixens, they call them. But they're whores. They're naked. And if there's a dark-skinned woman, she is the queen of whoredom. Recognize Meg Thee Stallion, beautiful black woman, absolutely stunning, all over. But her mindset is screwed. Just a waste. Why? Because her rhythm, her skills, her talent, her beauty, all being misused. Because the true value of it, she don't see. And she's not allowed to see if she wants to be in the industry. She used to use all that is beautiful in her to teach the lighter complexions how to be better whores. Better rhythm, better skill, better flow. How to be sensual and sexy to everyone but her husband. They have torn us apart, and our men have allowed it and have assisted it. And now they're playing victim, and have so many of us saying, well, I guess you're right, all because we don't want to be seen, or so many of our women don't want to be seen as the woman that falls in line with the undesirable women. So you're allowing these men to lie to you. Oh, y'all sold us out for a welfare check. Stop it. Nobody sold you out for a welfare check. You sold yourself out when you couldn't stand up and lead like you're supposed to, when you let your penis lead instead of God lead. You're under God, not under woman. Get over yourself and grow up.